phoenix hath it for its head. Below are two prongs. They spear the wicked. I will spear thee, O thou little gray bird, unless thou beware. From the gray to the gold, from the gold to that which is beyond the gold of Ophir. My God, but I love thee. Why hast thou whispered so ambiguously? Wayest thou afraid? O goat-hoofed one, O horned one, O pillar of lightning. From the lightning fall pearls, from the pearls black specks of nothing. I based all on one on not afloat in the ether. Oh my God, oh thou great hooded son of glory, cut off these eyelids. Nature shall die out, she hideth me, closing mine eyelids with fear. She hideth me from my destruction. Oh, thou open eye, oh, ever weeping one. Not Isis, my mother, nor Osiris, myself, but the incestuous Horus given over to Typhon. So may I be their thought, and thought is evil. Fall not into death, oh my soul. Think that death is the bed into which you are falling. Oh, how I love thee. Oh my God. Especially is there a vehement parallel light from infinity, vilely diffracted in the haze of this mind. The phoenix hath it for its head. Below are two prongs. They spear the wicked. I will spear thee, O thou little gray God, unless thou beware. From the gray to the gold, from the gold to that which is beyond the gold of Ophir. My God, but I love thee. Why hast thou whispered so ambiguous things? Wayest thou afraid, O goat-hoofed one, O horned one, O pillar of lightning? From the lightning fall pearls, from the pearls black specks of nothing. I based all on one I float in the ether. My God, my God. O thou great hooded son of glory, cut off these eyelids. Nature shall die out. She hideth me, closing mine eyelids with fear. She hideth me from my destruction. O thou open eye, O ever weeping one. Not Isis, my mother, nor Osiris, myself, but the incestuous Horus given over to Typhon. So may I be their thought, and thought is evil. Pan, pan, e, o, pan. reflected in the haze of this mind. Let the start of blood quench thy blood thirst. Oh my God, a little white rabbit in the burrow night. I am greater than the fox and the hole. Give me thy kisses, oh Lord God. Lightning came and licked up the little flock of sheep. There is a tongue and a flame. I see that's right and walking over the sea. A phoenix hath it for its head. Below are two prongs. They spear the wicked. I will spear thee, O thou little grey God, unless thou be led from the grey to the goal. From the goal to that which is beyond the goal of all fear, like death. Let thou be. My peace thou whispers so ambiguously. Waste thou afraid, oh gold-hoofed one, oh hard one, oh colored like me. From a lightning falker, from with a spell of blood quench thy blood thirst, oh my God. Thou art a little white rabbit in the burrow night. I am greater than the whole. Kiss me thy kisses, the lightning came and licked up a little flock of sheep. There is a tongue in the flame. I see that's right and walking over the sea. Phoenix has before its head. Below two prongs they spear the wicked. I will spear thee, O thou little grey God. Unless thou be led from the grave to the why hast thou whispered My God, how I love thee. With a vehement appetite of a beast, I hunt thee through the universe. Thou art standing, as it were, upon a pinnacle at the edge of some fortified city. I am a white bird, and perch upon thee. Thou art my lover, I see thee as a nymph with her white limbs stretched by the spring. She lies upon the moss. There is none other but she. Art thou not Pan? I am he, speak not, oh my God, let the work be accomplished in silence. Let my cry of pain be crystallized into a little white fawn to run away into the forest. Thou art a centaur, oh my God, from the violet blossoms that crown thee to the hoofs of the horse. Thou art harder than tempered steel. There is no diamond beside thee. Did I not yield this body and soul? I woo thee with a dagger drawn across my throat. Let the spout of blood quench thy bloodthirst, oh my God. My God, how I love thee. With a vehement appetite of a beast, I hunt thee through the universe. Thou art standing, as it were, upon a pinnacle at the edge of some fortified city. I am a white bird, and perch upon thee. Thou art my lover, I see thee as a nymph with her white limbs stretched by the spring. She lies upon the moss, there is none other but she. Art thou not Pan? I am he, speak not, oh my God. Let the work be accomplished in silence. Let my cry of pain be crystallized into a little white fawn to run away into the forest. Thou art a centaur, oh my God, from the violet blossoms that crown thee to the hoofs of the horse. Thou art harder than tempered steel. There is no diamond beside thee. Did I not yield this body and soul? I lay with a dagger drawn across my throat. Let the spout of blood quench thy bloodthirst, oh my God. He who walks in the path of wisdom is freed from. Into my loneliness comes the sound of a flute in dim groves that haunt the uttermost hills. Even from the brave river they reach to the edge of the wilderness. And I behold them, the snows are eternal above, and their perfume smokes upward into the nostrils of the stars. But what have I to do with these? To me only the distant flute, the abiding vision of Pan on all sides. taste of him utterly filling my mouth, so that the tongue breaks forth into a weird and monstrous speech. The embrace of him intense on every center of pain and pleasure. The six interior silence of flame. The inmost self of him. Myself flung down the precipice of being. Even to the abyss. Annihilation. An end to loneliness, as to all mankind, into my loneliness comes the sound of a flute in dim groves that haunt the uttermost hills. What up, Grace? How you doing?
I'm hanging in. What about you?
Oh, I need to leave the house. Oops. I tried to moderate you.
We're waiting for, I'm on top of the mountain, and we already have maybe 3 feet, and we're expected 3 more feet.
Joy.
I don't know if I'm ever going to see other people.
Joy. Yeah, I mean, I shovel here, and like, it's so crazy because, like, I actually like shoveling, you know? I don't know why, but I don't mind it. But it is exhausting, and it's like really hard on the back.
Oh my God, I can't even begin to tell you. My dog can't even go. I have a huge piece of property in the woods, just us, and the dog can't even go down my deck stairs because
Yeah.
it's 3 feet.
So what do you do? Just like make an area for them to pee on the patio?
I'm putting down stuff in the house.
Oh yeah.
Being here, there's no point. There's nowhere to go.
That's why I don't have a dog, because like I'm the kind of guy who would just let a mess build up with the dog, and then there would be an accident, and then it's like I don't want to have to smell anything. Like I like.
So she's good. She's good. She'll go right up to the. I don't know.
Oh, she's a smart dog, huh?
Very smart, a lab. Yeah. She wants to go out so bad, but it's over her body.
Mm.
And we're having another. We're having another. I haven't had this in 10 years. I mean, we haven't really seen snow in a while.
Yeah. Well, snow can be dangerous, but you know, for the most part, it's just beautiful. You know.
It's beautiful till it's not. I mean, the fact that we can't walk around, the plowing is
I know.
years. We went down and we got food again.
Well,
But
yoga is the art of not going anywhere, but going everywhere. And
that's a great idea.
yeah, if you, because the body can, just a hip rotation alone. Oh my gosh, because just after a few hours when I do another hip rotation, I'm recracking everything, and I'm like, my body just in 3 hours tightened up that much.
That's amazing because you know what? I do my husband's back with my elbow all the time.
Oh my God, just use gravity. Just do a hip rotation. Lay on the floor, take the left knee, right knee, one over the hip, and just rotate on the ground. Anyone can do it, and it totally rotates the spinal column and realigns it. And no, it's not you got to get on the ground. Most people aren't doing groundwork. I stretch all day long.
Yeah, I do, but he can't because of the blood.
He can't do groundwork?
He can't. He can barely walk these days.
But you can lay him on. He lays in a bed. Do it in the bed.
No, he's sitting up on the couch all day.
No, I'm saying the bed, you can do a hip rotation.
I'll talk to him about it.
Try it. You can help him if it's too much weight, but anybody can lay on their side. All you're doing is people go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? In the fetal position, it's the same position.
You're right. Yeah, I'll talk to him about it. This is year number 3. He was in remission, and they just told him that it's not any longer. So.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I've seen that. It's
Oh,
tough.
it is so tough. I can't. I'm just thrilled that he's here with us. That's every day I say the same thing. I
Yeah.
really do.
A lot of my
Yeah.
uncle did pills, he took pain pills and like he slept most of the day,
Yeah, thank God he's not sleeping. He's reading. I'm ready to kill him. He's been taking out the dog, which we have piles of snow. He slips, and I refused. I went with him in the middle of the morning because he gets up like at 4 o'clock, so
Mhm.
it's dark. And I walked with him, and I was like, oh, and the roads are not even salted, but I have to be on his schedule.
That's too dangerous. If he falls, you gotta call an
Oh yeah,
ambulance. You can't take him
yeah, of
back.
course. Yeah,
He'll die out there. I mean, you can't let him, because
no,
his
no,
mind wants to go, but his body can't go.
I agree. I agree 100%. So now that's my new routine.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's okay. It's okay. But this next snow is, I'm just telling you, I have 5 feet already, like piled up from me.
Well, why don't you
Piling.
take some action now and like schedule a snow removal crew to come, call them now and get it scheduled.
No, no, no. You can't. My property. I have a deck. They can't do it on the deck, and it's not like that out here. It really is cold.
Well, don't forget, I work for the Jewish Complaint Department, Grace. I'm not saying you're complaining about the weather, but part of our complaint submission process is to say, tell us your problem. We will offer solutions, but it's up to you, the submitter of the complaint, to take action. Hello?
I spent 40 years as a cantor hearing the complaints. It's my turn.
I knew a female cantor in West LA. She was pretty amazing. She was an amazing girl.
We are an amazing group of people. I have to admit to that. Boy, a great profession. But I was an educational director cantor for many years, so I was in a city. It was the best profession.
Do you know Yosela Rosenblatt?
I've heard of it, but no.
Do you know he is the most recorded and listened to Jewish singer of all time? And there's a
Really?
documentary about his grandson, and
Okay.
you know, basically it's copyright free music. But to me, Yosela Rosenblatt is probably like the greatest Jewish music of all time. It's so special. And he was such a special person. I don't know his like he's in a movie. He's actually in a movie in the 1920s American black and white film, but playing himself like at a vaudeville type performance. But that was when people were really capable. Nowadays, everybody. The thing about this AI and Sora is it's as good as the greatest people of all time. So I can make music now that is as good as the greatest bands, the greatest singers of all time. And it's almost indistinguishable. You can barely tell that it's AI. It's really remarkable.
I think the same way. I absolutely would agree with that. Yeah, my relatives are all cantors going way back from Russia.
Hmm. Yeah. My dad's side is from Kiev and
Yeah,
or
we're from
Kitov.
there too. Yeah, we're from, yeah.
Yeah. They left 1900. They came through Ellis Island. Um,
I think that's the same time as
mhm.
my family came from too, because that was the pogroms were already started.
Yeah.
It was 1890.
Yeah. They had a high standard of living from the photograph I believe I saw of their life, in Kiev or Kitover, wherever the hell they were from. But there's something called the Felsteiners. Do you know what the Felsteiners are?
No, I have no idea.
It's like a Felstein society. It's just another Jewish organization from Ukraine from, 1900, etc. But my grandmother, when she came to America in the 20s and 30s, she was sending money to the Sisters of Zionism, a nonprofit group dedicated to creating Israel. She was working her ass off to send all the money she earned to a Zionist group to create the state of Israel. And then she never even went. She just stayed in Chicago.
Oh, I love that story. Yeah, my father made Aliyah to felt like he had abandoned his parents, so he came back, and he never went back to Israel, and he never got to see me make all those trips. I led trips to Israel for years,
Hmm.
but met my mother the night before at a dance at Hunter College, and then he went. It was awful, I'm sure, back then, in the 40s.
Yeah, in the 30s, my grandmother was working for a wealthy Jewish businessman, and she got engaged, and her boss paid for the whole wedding and put it on at what's called the Standard Club, which is a country club downtown. And yeah, he took care of her, but she actually rejected a first. She was already engaged, and then somebody else proposed to her, and she dumped the first guy and married the second guy. And here I am.
That's a story.
Yeah, that was my grandfather. He, I guess during World War II, if you didn't get drafted, you got forced into labor at like manufacturing plants, and so he was like put into the workforce or something as a forced, factory laborer. And then after the war, he started HVAC. Like he was some of the first HVAC engineer, type work for heating and cooling and refrigerating.
I love it.
Yeah, he started a business. Yeah, he was like a distributor and an estimator. I guess he would like do all the surveys and budget analysis for construction projects.
That's amazing. Yeah, no, I was born in New York, so in the Bronx. And when we moved out here to New Jersey, I thought it was a den of inequity.
Really?
Yeah, oh my God. The Bronx was jumping all the time. Right? Everybody was in apartments, everybody's doors were open during the 60s. Bronx was filled with every ethnic group you could ever imagine. I had, Irish policemen on the same floor. When the lights went out in the 60s, kids were on the fire escapes. Everyone was helping each other. When I moved out here in New Jersey, I thought it was a den of inequity because I didn't understand everybody. Everybody was, it's not the same as it was in New York during that time in the 60s. Very shambles.
So how did you decide that you wanted to be a cantor? Like, what was your what was it, a
All my
career shift?
relatives, no, all my relatives were cantors. All the men were
Oh, I see. Oh, so
local.
you were like basically trained then.
No, there was a bit, my parents were the youngest of all their cousins, so, I heard them sing in, great places when I was really young. The Bronx, my uncle, who was a cantor nearby, sang in my holy days, and, he was always thrilled, so I was always very involved, and I've been in all four movements, four. Never left any of them. I went to yeshiva in the Bronx. Then we came down here. We went to a conservative synagogue. I was 7, and everybody else was 12. They really didn't know what to do with me, and my parents said, listen, being around 12 and 13-year-olds weren't the best for a 7-year-old. So they had me tutored privately, and then eventually they went to when I was in 6th grade, they put me into a Reform synagogue, which was a very, very wealthy Reform synagogue. And I grew up in the Reform movement, and then eventually, so I was in Orthodox as a kid, went for a little bit in the Conservative, then was in the Reform movement, became a regional director, then went to the Reform movement, and then I became an educational director for 18 years in the Conservative movement.
Mm.
So I love them all. I can't say one bad thing about any of the movements whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Movements are like geographic. You end up in a place and you're like, oh hey, now I'm a reform because this is geographically accessible to me.
I don't think right now the movements are really imploding except for Orthodox, but it's a bad situation that's going on around the world these days. I don't know if my daughter's generation, my daughter's in college, really has any. My daughter grew up and had wonderful experiences, and she enjoyed them all, but
Movements rotate for so many variable reasons. It's hard to predict it, but um, the problem really is the content, the media, um, and then the accessibility or like the attention economy. Like these big tech stocks like Amazon, I was reading today how much they're investing in data centers, and they're laying off 16,000 workers so they can put all that money into data centers. Well, that's great if you work in data centers. It's a big business.
Yeah, yeah. My husband worked in computers. He's retired.
20,
But
30 years from now, these data centers will be antiquated,
yes, they
completely
will.
a total waste of investment. Though, and then there'll be huge toxic waste cleanup. It'll be horrific in the future, but they will find a way to essentially like limit all this hardware. Like it's eventually it'll all just be like digitized software completely. And I'm surprised they don't even like use our phones, our laptops, our home connections to just power all this data instead of building all these like exterior sites. You would think that the amount of processing that everyone already has at home would be enough to essentially not have to do these data centers, but there's just no money in that to make people give up their spectrum, of computing power and internet transfer capability.
You're right on the money. My husband worked for AT&T. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, AT&T is
Unbelievable what I
unbelievable.
saw. Unbelievable what I saw with those data centers. I
Hmm.
was shocked. I was so not involved in anything like that. I mean, when he took me, I thought, oh my God, what are we doing? Like, we're worried about global warming and people don't know what's behind those doors in these centers. And, we're worried about gas emissions. Really? We've got all this technology sitting in things that are just absorbing and
Well, it's gotta suck.
there's
It's gotta suck to be living in your house and then a train car full of toxic chemicals dumps over just a few miles away. Next thing you know, you can't even live in your house anymore. Like that's when I would be like, oh God. Like, that's a black swan event. In anybody can suffer black swan events on a micro level. It's not like a national burden. It's your life. And there's no, there's no payout really. I mean, people in that Ohio chemical spill, I don't know, I think they got like buyouts from FEMA or whatever, but it's like, probably not a full replacement value. It's probably a quarter. Who knows? But I'm just saying, count your lucky blessings. All you got to deal with is snow.
right, 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 right. Yeah, but when you get older, you really start thinking about these things. I mean, we are killing off our own population. People don't know about all the things that they're using electronically and what it's doing to our health. I mean, they keep ignoring it. I think people do know. I think they're ignoring it. But
I think older people know about mind control, meaning that like they're not giving their attention necessarily to these devices. They're living their retirement best lives. I mean, I know my dad is. He's not, addicted to his cell phone. They're, I think, living a fully abundant life, and so um, if you look at how young women use social media, um, as like content creators, with like sexual content and stuff, it's unbelievable because it's unrestricted. So Meta, Google, all these major platforms, TikTok, they all make money from the attention economy of young girls seducing men with their beauty and curves and sound and hypnosis, and it gives nothing to the viewer except maybe like, anyways, I'm just saying that there's no censorship, and TikTok is supposedly an American company now. I don't It's so crazy because it is like a global economy, and to say it's like an American company but still like completely managed and owned by, anyways, I'm just saying that uh the question of attention is really what meditation deals with and hypnosis deals with, which is the trance state. Not trans, but trance, meaning that subject and object unite. You're totally focused on what you're doing, and you achieve a greater state of productivity, abundance, and joy and bliss. Because a lot of people that have physical maladies, lower back pain, shoulder pain, foot pain, etc., they are out of state, meaning they are not in unity with bliss consciousness, and therefore their bodies are not in bliss. So it's a question of how do you induce bliss. That's the work.
I think that we need more attention from a young age and families to talk about their own health guidelines, their own health, remoteness, their own health core values. I think that health and core values going forward is going to be imperative for the longevity of humans. I think that families really need to do an assessment of those core values for their health. Like the wonderment that they had of having a baby. Now what? Like, how are you going to stay away from the things that might migrate and do harm? I think that I hope people are starting that revolution to hold others accountable and make sure that they can live a long life and look around us and see what the big guys and women are doing to make sure that we don't have that longevity. It's not just something what you eat or you work out. It's the other forces of science and engineering that are doing a number on our bodies, and that's why we're not living longer. How come you're not getting the complainers? I apologize. I have to do what I need to do to get the dog outside. I don't know where I'm going to be able to let her go and make sure everything's okay. And I'll come back.
Okay, take care, Grace. I was going to ask you, Grace. Do you do mikvah?
Taking people to mikvah?
No, do you personally do mikvah?
No.
No, you don't. Oh, you should. Have you done it before though? Right, plenty of times.
Many, and with other people too, with babies, and yes.
Got it. Yeah, I was just curious. All right. Well, have a great day. God bless. Take care.
You too.
Even from the brave river, they reach to the edge of the wilderness. And I behold Pan. The snows are eternal above, and their perfume smokes upward into the nostrils of the stars. But abiding vision of man on all sides. And to the eye, to the ear, the perfume of man pervading, the taste of him utterly filling my mouth, so that the tongue breaks forth into a weird and monstrous speech. The embrace of him intense on every center of pain and pleasure. The sixth interior sense aflame with the inmost self of him, myself flung down the precipice of being, even to the abyss, annihilation, an end to loneliness, as to Pan! Hail Pan! Hail Pan! Find your seat, feet on the ground, spine rising like a calm, tall wave. Let your hands rest heavy, jaw loose, tongue soft, gaze easy behind closed eyes. Notice the noise in your chest, thoughts pacing, racing. You don't have to fix them, just let them pass by. Breathing through the nose slow, like you're sipping time. Hold that beat for feel the rhythm draw. Breathe out through the mouth long, like a quiet tide. Empty, empty, empty till the bottom feels kind. You are the oh my God, use thou me again, always forever, forever. That which came fire from thee, cometh water from me. Let therefore thy spirit lay hold on me, so that my right hand loose the lightning, traveling through space. I saw the onrush of two galaxies, butting each other and going like bulls upon earth. I was afraid. Thus they ceased fight and turned upon me, and I was sorely crushed and torn. I had rather have been trampled by the world. Oh my God, thou art my little pet tortoise, yet thou sustainest the world. Elephant, I creep under thy carapace like a lover into the bed of his beautiful. I creep in and sit in thine heart, as cubby and cozy as maybe thou shelterest me. trumpeting of that world elephant. Thou art not worth an oboe in the agora. Yet thou art not to be bought at the ransom of the whole universe. Thou art like a beautiful Nubian slave, leaning her naked purple against the green pillars of marble that are above the mouth. Wine jets from her black nipples. I drank wine a while ago in the house of Pertinax. The cupboy favored me and gave me of the right sweet Oh my God, use thou me again, always, forever, forever. That which came fire from thee cometh water from me. Let therefore thy spirit lay hold on me, so that my right hand loose the lightning, traveling through space. I saw the onrush of two galaxies, butting each other and goring like bulls upon earth. I was afraid. Thus they ceased fight and turned upon me, and I was sorely crushed and torn. I had rather have been trampled by the Oh my God, thou art my little pet tortoise, yet thou sustainest the world. I creep under thy carapace like a lover into the bed of his beautiful. I creep in and sit in thine heart, as chubby and cozy as may be. Thou shelterest me, that I hear not the